Anytime. Good morning. I got the... Hi, Sylvie. Good morning. My guy. So good to see all of you. I know it's a little late for my morning streams to be going, but I slept in a little bit longer than I wanted to today. I was gonna wake up. I had my alarm set right to like right before 5, and I was gonna get up and I was gonna get ready and I was gonna stream, but I like hit my phone and went like right back to sleep. I was supposed to get up, but I was just so tired enough, like, for some reason, I'll end up getting a little more sleep than I wanted to, so I apologize. Still have a couple hours today to stream and hang out this morning. I haven't done a morning stream in a little bit, so a lot of, like, evening streams, I feel like, are, my morning people finally are a little sad, but, I don't never fear and that is here. Well, oh yeah, I was doing something cozy today. It's been a little while since I just like, you know, throw on like a very vague title for the stream and just like find whatever, because usually that's how most of my morning streams are. I guess like kind of cozy, relaxing and chatting, and kind of playing whatever kind of deal. Oh, absolutely, yeah, so sweet. I appreciate that. I really wish I could get yours. I feel like, yeah, like 9 o'clock ones for me. I'm always like on my way to work or at work, and I feel so bad of being able to happen. Oh, I was like right at the start of work while I'm like prepping and getting stuff ready, or I'm either that or I'm on the road to go to work or something. Like stinky. The sleep schedule has been all over the place, so yeah. Hopefully, you get some sleep soon enough though. I know, driving truck probably, can sometimes be a little hectic with, staying up, you know, to, leave for things, and thank you for the headphones and the cheek rub. Here's our sweet Philippine. Alright, if anyone hasn't checked out Otto or Sylvie or Jazz or any of my Seer friends, make sure to check them out. They're really cool. Been getting 2 hours of sleep a day? No, Sylvie, don't tell me that. That's not good at all. You gotta get more than 2. 2's like not good. You gotta get at least like 5 or 6 at the very least, you know what I mean? Then don't get 2. But 2 is like, gonna make you go crazy after a little while, so it's not good. Your body really needs sleep. It's like one of the most important things that your body needs. You can kind of like act like it's like not important or put it off or whatever, but it will really start making you suffer, especially like after a week or so. Yeah, if they're gonna look so crazy. I unfortunately speak from experience of not sleeping very much for a couple weeks. I just insomnia. Whenever you do get tired, I'd recommend like, you know, taking that time to go to sleep, and I don't know, maybe try to see someone about it if it's really bad, if you can't do like with like over the counter stuff like melatonin or but for like sleep schedule or something. If like that kind of stuff isn't working, I'd recommend going to see someone about it, just because that sounds not so good. No, so yeah, gotta see your doctor, family doctor, sleep doctor, whatever. How's this grim guy tell me? No, it probably doesn't, Sylvie. You gotta, what I recommend, Sylvie, this is what I do before I go to bed. Whenever I'm getting like kind of sleepy, a little tired, and I want to lay down, what I'll do is I will lay down, get comfy in my bed, and I will put my phone off to the side, and then I'll put like a little timer on it. And you can do this with Spotify or Audible or whatever. I'll listen to something in the background, and I'll put on for like 15 minutes to a half hour. And that'll help me just fall asleep with my eyes closed while listening to it. what helps me go to bed? I don't know if it'll help you. Some people like to listen to like you know, sounds of the weather, like rain, storms or something, just that. That helps you some makes them sleepy as well. Just try to do some stuff that makes you tired. I definitely wouldn't recommend staying up all night. You may not neglecting your sleep. Yeah, I did tell our teacher Arthur how to flush his pillow the one day. I was telling him about how my nightly routine, I fluffed my pillow, and he's like, "What? You can do that?" And I'm like, "Yes." Yeah. Yeah, they're just trying to let you fluff my pillow. It's very nice. It only works for so long, and then your pillow just goes flat anyway, and then you have to get a new one, or, you know, because like the pillows do wear out over time, like the cotton will. But there's point a while you can just like fluff it and get nice and fluffy again. And what I do is what I thought to do is you got like both sides of the pillow, right, in the corners, and then you kind of like push it together and pull it apart. So that you can just do that motion like a bunch of times to kind of pull it taut, and then you do the same thing on the faces, like the front face and the back face of my pillow. So like I grab the front face, the back face, where the cotton's at, and then I just kind of pull and push it. So it kind of like work the cotton a little bit, and then usually when I'm done with that, it makes it nice and fluffy. And then after that, I can just like, you know, stick my hand or my neck down it, and then I can get like a nice pillow. One of my popular song and what I told you about the pillow. Usually I like to have like some really good neck support when I'm sleeping. So like I'll take my pillow, my flip pillow, right, and I like push it up against my neck so that it kind of like surrounds my neck a little bit. And then the rest, so my neck will feel nice and supported, and the rest of my head is like nice and like nice. It's on like the floofy part in the pillow. But that's how I fall asleep. Well, it depends on how hot it is. Sometimes if it's really hot, I won't sleep with like my blanket completely on, and I'll only sleep with one blanket. Like sometimes I'll just cover my lower half. If it's like super hot and whatever, but normally I have at least one blanket on. If it's cold out, like during the winter, I'll put two on, like my blanket and my comforter. It's really cozy, but pillows might also help you fall asleep at night. Sometimes like holding something. At least I need at least one thing covering me, to make myself feel comfortable and feel asleep normally. I'm not too bad at like falling asleep when I'm like comfortable. For some reason, I can take naps if I really need to. Sometimes I'll like lay in bed to relax. And like if I'm super comfortable, I might even like end up passing out. And like I just get so used to like my bed being the place where I'm gonna sleep that like if I get really comfortable in that same position, I think my body just like wants to go to bed. Try to make your bed like the sleep place, and I think your body will be more, so, you know, I know that sounds crazy, but if you stay on your phone for hours in your bed, I don't think your body will react the same way as if you just like, you know, lay down and then go to bed, like almost immediately after. But I do not sleep through winter. I feel like during the winter, it's nice and snowy, I get to play in the snow. I used to only build like a snow fort every year, or like a snowman or something, but I don't have anyone to build like snow stuff with this year, so I don't know if I will build anything. Let's see, it says super rough this summer. Oh, yeah, thank you for that, Pat Sylvie. I don't know, I love to play in the snow, it's so fun. I love this like, there's like a certain kind of snow that happens where like it's compacting snow, and you can tell the difference because like when you pick up the snow you can like form a perfect snowball immediately. There's like a couple different types of snow for all you hot weather people who don't see snow very much. There's like the powdery snow, which is like you pick it up and it kind of just breaks into powder, or you can't really form it into a snowball. There's the compacty snow, which you can like kind of compact together and it makes a really solid snowball. You can kind of like throw it or mold it into something. And then there's like kind of like the icy wet snow, which is usually what happens when like you'll get a little warm and like rain over the snow and it'll freeze it. That's how you get some ice as well. Get some icy. Those are the 3 types of snow that I know of anyway. There might be more, but they're pretty cool. I like the compacting snowy the most, obviously. I've only seen light blue for the longest time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quite the bit. I have a lot of pies. Thank you for the pie, Sylvie. I mean, but here I think a drink guy like my throat's a little dry. But there are none. I used to go sledding quite a bit too. Like almost every year I used to go sledding, but I kind of miss it. We go like whenever there's like a lot of like pretty big hills over here where I'm at. Like they get completely covered in snow and they become like sledding areas for the winter. And like you can just like lie down on your sled and it's super fun. I'm just like going back up the hill, not the most fun, but either. There's obviously the caveat of having to walk up the hill every time to go back down it, but it's pretty fun. Also, I was skiing one time. I wasn't around here. I think it was like over in a nearby state, but I went to ski. I think there's not too far from here. I think there's a ski area. Let me see actually where it's at. It's over. And I think there's one not too far from here. Oh. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for the resong for 6 months. Bye. Thank you. Good morning. We had a good morning this morning. Damn happy and healthy, you know. I saw your collab with all those other guys. That was kind of fun. I wasn't able to pop in. You guys were streaming like in the middle of my work day, but I hope you guys had fun playing some fights and games. You know, it's always fun to collab with friends and do some things, you know. Think you keep doing that. Yeah, yeah, I actually don't know where it's at. I think I got the name right, or name wrong. Yeah, I don't remember what the place is called that I went through. I don't know. I guess I imagine I could just like go drop snow ices or whatever time, but I'm not through operational during this time of year. I don't think so. I don't think it's snowing like all the time in the States. I don't think, unless it's like the really northern one, but I think most of the time, even like the really northern one, it doesn't really snow until like the winter months come around, you know. We kind of stink to have like a business that only operates during like the cold months when you only get like income during that period. Like it's why it's expensive or something. Well, I guess you could like make your own artificial snow, but if you think that would be expensive too. I was thinking about doing some haste this morning because I got that not too long ago and I haven't really played it a ton. It looks like it feels like a ton of fun. Like I played it the one time, and it's like a really fast, speedy game. Why you just like run and jump, and you feel like you're Sonic. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty neat. I think it'll be relaxing to play. Maybe a little uneasy for a morning element, but I feel like I need my coffee. I haven't had my coffee yet. Maybe I'll get it after stream. My brain gonna be like completely dead. or I'll be full slide until I get my coffee. Unfortunately, I'd become a coffee fiend and I have coffee at least once a day. I know, guys. So on me. I don't drink a ton of it, and I don't drink energy drinks, right? So like, I feel like it's better for me to have like 1 cup of coffee a day than it is to have like a Monster or something like that, or Red Bull. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I'm a caffeine addict exactly, but I do need at least 1 cup of coffee a day, which I don't think is that bad, honestly, for making your brain go. But I just the problem with like caffeine at any amount, the more you drink of it, like the increased volumes of it, the more you need to keep drinking of it, because like your body kind of adapts to that level of caffeine. So like, that's why you don't want to go overboard with it, like drinking entire cans of Monster. Those things have a ton of caffeine in it, and your body like kind of craves it. It kind of like requires it to like act like it's normal sometimes. For a lot of people anyway, and you can get really into the hole with caffeine. Sorry, I had a big sneeze coming on. Boy, that was messing with your blood pressure. Yeah, it does mess with your blood pressure. Makes your heart rate and blood pressure all funky. Would not recommend if you guys are drinking energy drinks. I know sometimes it's like because certain situations for him, like working, or you're trying to like maintain a certain level of operational with your body, and it's hard to do that with not like a ton of sleep, and also with like the things that are going long hours potentially. But I would recommend, if you're able to just like slowly like yearn yourself off of it. I know it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be better for you. I think a cup of coffee a day isn't too bad, or 2 maybe, but you really don't want to get too much caffeine before you go to sleep. Run all natural energy in the morning now, even though my body hates to wake up. I'm glad to hear that, Octo. I was that late for a while too, and it is really rough for like the first month or 2, and then you start like feeling a little better because you don't actually need coffee to feel energetic. Exactly, you just kind of need to take care of yourself and make sure that you're drinking enough water, eating enough types of foods. There's a lot of like energy, and yeah, depression obviously can sap that kind of energy out of you, so regardless of what you eat and drink, that can be a problem. But generally, if you're eating like a variety of foods and also staying hydrated, you can pretty much get all your vitamins. And if you can, I recommend taking like a multivitamin if your diet's very limited. But fruit is a good substitute in the mornings. Yeah, fruit can be good. It's got a lot of vitamins in it, really good for you. You're not a veggie person, fruit's good. I think they each have like their own things that they're good at providing vitamin wise. There's certain things you can only get in like green vegetables, and there's certain things you can only get in like fruit and meats and so on and so forth. So I'm not trying to like be against any kind of eating style at all, because like you do you when it comes to what you want to eat, but we're really meant to eat like all types of food just by our nature, because we're cute. We can decide not to do that, and like then we have to be extra careful with what we eat, and I'll maybe take some supplements here and there maybe, but it's good to get a variety in general for most people, I'd say. I love different foods. Fruit got that sugar in it. It does, yeah. It's not processed the same way as like artificial like or like synthetic sugars, so it's not as bad for you as just like pouring sugar into your food or whatever. Fructose, it's concentrated fructose, and then sucralose, which is super is a little worse for you. It's still like you'd have to eat like a ton of fruit, right, to get the same kind of sugar levels as you would if you were to like drink something or eat something with a lot of sugar, and that like just regular sugar. So there's no like like a little bad with like your sugar levels spiking because you're eating fruit or something, that would be a look for a vegan. Yeah, be like an obscene amount of sugar, or not sugar, a lot of fruit. I'm trying to say it. An obscene amount of fruit, or to get your sugar levels out of control, you know? Down. There's been a lot of watermelon lately this saucy. There's an oyster over here, so I've been eating watermelon. Bit of that. For these fruits, I do, Jaws. Watermelon's so good, and so it's like grapes and bananas and apples. There's just so many good fruits out there. You miss watermelon? You definitely get one at the park though. Maybe next time you're at the store. I don't know if they're still in season. But yeah, not too long ago. Like maybe less than a week ago. So they should still be in season. I don't know if they're season or they're sold. How much they're sold over there, but meat is better. Meat is good. There's certain things that you can only get in meat. That you do need to survive, but I would recommend meat as like the main source of your everything. You only really need a small portion of meat every day to like make your body happy with what you're eating. Like America kind of like kind of overdoes it a lot when it comes to like their protein. The meat. You can get protein from other places. Trying to remember what it was that meat has. It's like some kind of amino acid or something, or vitamin that only comes in meat that you can get a lot of other places, and that's what's important about it. But it's actually healthier to eat like small portions of meat. When I like in the States over here, we like to make the meat like the main center of the meal. You know, like the big poncho of what we're eating. Like that's like what stands out on the plate or whatever. But I don't think other countries really do that as much. Proteins to focus on my diet to break down fat. Yeah, protein's good. You can get protein from a lot of different places though, like beans and I know that like a lot of meat also have protein, but you can go like maybe fish or chicken, you know, to make it more of a lean meat. And even then you don't want to like consume too much. One thing, obviously. You can also do like whey protein if you're really trying to get some protein up in your diet. Whey protein is actually pretty good for you. Only no beans for protein. I'm sure there's a lot of protein shakes are the best. Yeah, protein shakes can be pretty good. But like I said, whey protein, well, you find like a reputable brand that's doing it, but it's actually pretty good for you. If you need some extra protein in your diet to like supplement not eating enough or something. Well, I'm trying to remember what else there was. I know there's beans. I know nuts have protein in them, right? I don't remember. I know milks and like Greek yogurts. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I'm looking it up right now. It looks like it's like milk, tuna, eggs, chicken, beef, like obviously all your meats, nuts as well. Yeah, nuts. I reason that nuts are good. Oh, well, I think to get a stack on, you know, you like some unsalted peanuts or nuts or something. You just like kind of munch on them occasionally. I think it be a good snack. If you get like the salted one, you need to be a little more careful because it's a lot of salt to just be like thrown into your mouth. So just go a little light on the salted peanuts. So you run again those ones. They're really good, obviously. Pecans and almonds. I mean, yeah, I do love some pecans and almonds. I think nuts are just so good, you know. There's so many good ones out there. And if you don't like one, you're probably gonna like a different one, you know. There's so many different types out there. Pistachios are so good. Like those are just so nice. Love your Ghost protein powder. They have a lot of different flavors. No, not a sponsor. Judge Ghost protein powder, but could be a sponsor if Ghost protein powder reaches out to Judge. Like with Nudge. But yeah, as long as it's a good brand for the whey protein, I'd recommend getting at. There's other types of protein powders that aren't made from whey and are a little not as good for you, but definitely do your research on them. I'm goose, but I haven't found that here. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's one of those things you have to like order online or something. I don't know. No. I did take some health classes while I was in college, so I do know a little bit about healthcare, and I'm no health expert. So definitely, yeah, second opinion, or like, you know, take your own facts into account when choosing your own diets, obviously. I don't think you should like listen to any one person about what to do on things, especially on the internet. Like if you like see something on the internet or like YouTube or TikTok or whatever, those are probably the worst places to find it unless you find like an actual doctor with an actual degree. And even then it could be a little frightening, because like some of these like some doctors are like, even nowadays, are like going the way of trying to get like famous, and they'll like kind of spell crazy things to get there. So we definitely want to get like a broad range of information from different people and not just listen to one particular individual when it comes to how to and also use common sense as well, you know? Like if something's too good to be true, it probably is. Like if somebody like tells you this superfood will cleanse your body, and or you should like only eat this food for the entire week or something like that. If it sounds ridiculous or like it sounds like it's too good to be true, it probably is. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, because I hear this one thing my one friend will tell me at work all the time. He'll be like, if you eat 2 cloves of garlic, it'll cleanse your entire body. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, like back in the day, we put cloves of garlic on everything. I mean, I know they probably did, and they cooked it in or whatever. But this guy, right? Same guy that just told me that, he literally took 2 cloves of garlic, and he just like ate them. But same day, because he was so like casting about it. So I got them, and he just like started chowing down on them. You know what immediately happened afterwards? The worst heartburn and stomach ache ever. It was feeling so bad. No, don't recommend. Find a new doctor. My last doctor closed shop. Oh, new doctor. Yeah, you should find a new doctor. It's good to have like a doctor that you can go to occasionally for checkups and stuff. So, hi, Matt. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, thank you for checking in. I'm the Matt. It's just be yapping about health stuff and other things like today. Just big yapperson. And it has to take I have 2 things that kind of like helped me learn more about things. I had a biology class that I had in college, and then I had a food nutrition class as well, that I had to take. I literally got pretty good grades in both of them. They're a lot of that knowledge kind of stuck in my brain. I hope you're having a good afternoon. Okay, it's like 1 o'clock over there, so hope you're having a good afternoon. I think it's like 1 or 12, something like that. Well, I'm just yapping. I've been yapping all morning. I think I've been yapping for almost half an hour. Anything you guys want to ask me or like talk about or whatever? I'm just probably gonna yap for a little bit. Hi, Spire. You talk about pretty much anything, like the kind of things I do, that things I have a few jobs I could talk to you about potentially. I love working at the different places in my patent. I've been super having a good for day, night, morning, whatever time it is for you, and I think it's probably not the same time as me. But how are you? You're having a good day. We're just yapping about hug stuff today. Just trying to stay happy and healthy over here, guys. Making sure you guys are staying hydrated and properly fed and taking care of yourselves, you know, and not being like judged and just only eating meat. much as that sounds nice for some people to do, I would not recommend eating an all-meat diet. It's not too bad. I actually got a new one, unfortunately, just the other day. It's like on my left wrist. Matter when I was like on my right wrist. Now I got one on my left wrist, but it's like in a slightly different spot. It's like on the outside of my hand. Yeah, I know. I was trying to like, you know, I'm not a big fan of like how my one head chef like passes the oil to do like the blackened tuna over there. But he like really wants me to do it a certain way, so I was doing it the way he taught me, and sometimes the oil like kind of gets a little splashy. No, I'm not trying to get matching marks. It's not even like the same area as my other arm, so it wouldn't match, that's for sure. Speaking of, I should probably put something on it real quick. I just got it recently and I should just make sure I'm taking care of it. And put some lotion on it. Thank you for carrying the bowl, Matt. Yeah, I was sauteing some blackened tuna to get it nice and like brown on the sides. But all we do, right, for tuna bites is we'll like chop up tuna into like these cubes, and then we'll kind of like toss it in some blackening seasoning, and then you warm up some oil in like a little hot pan, and then you get it nice and hot, of course. And then once it's nice and warm, you'll toss the blackened tuna into it, and then you kind of want to like, as soon as it hits the boil, it'll start almost immediately cooking it in the cube blackened. So you're gonna kind of want to toss it while you're also in the pan, so you can get all the sides, and then turn it off when you're done. That's usually the best way to do it, but the only problem with that is sometimes the oil will like splash a little bit, because like there's literally like 6 cubes in the water, and like the oil is like kind of rolling off of me, so sometimes the oil will splash and kind of towards ya. So I sometimes have like a towel on me to stop that from happening. But and it's splashing my other arm that wasn't covered by the towel. And I cook Doritos. I do cook tortillas or tortillas. Like chips, like you know, the ones that you'd have for with like with nacho cheese, or with what's it called, but I wish my brain will work sometimes. It's still one that you get like the white chips that look like you can use to scoop up some sauce. That's what I wanted to tell you. I always pronounce it well. My friends over that know how to say the word properly, they were trying to teach me what I think it was kids' new brain is still in bed. It is true. I wish I could just lay in bed all day sometimes. I know it sounds really lazy, but like sometimes I just like don't want to do anything some days. I just want to like rest and relax and just like do nothing. Well, it sounds like really bad, but one of them is like, oh, today is not the day for getting up and doing anything. I just want to relax, you know? But unfortunately, duty calls or whatever, and I gotta stream, I gotta work, and yeah, gotta do things around the house, and it feels fine. Work till I can't stay in bed forever. I'll be so nice, wouldn't it? I wish I could be like a professional bed tester or something, just like test different beds, go to sleep, and then be like, yeah, that bed was really comfortable for sleeping. But I gotta change my outfit if you want to see that one. Here we go. Closer, hi, shine. Welcome, hi, good morning. I'm gonna take my medicine, I forgot. There we go. I hope everyone's having a good morning this morning, but Yeah, I would love to be a mattress quality tester, and there's people out there that actually do that kind of stuff, and I like envy their existence. Like, I wish I could just, you know, sleep on a mattress all day, or, well, maybe not all day, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind like a little nap here and there, maybe like take an hour nap on a bed every day. Just like write a little review for professional mattress people. That'd be kind of nice. I don't know how much that actually pays, but I would be down for sleeping on mattresses. You know, just like brand new mattresses, see how comfortable they are. I don't know if I could ever get into like the I haven't really ever slept on one of those Tempur-Pedic beds, like the ones that like are foam and like you just like kind of get absorbed into. I have never like actually slept on one of those really. I've only ever slept on like a regular mattress with springs, and I kind of like my bed to be kind of stiff, if I'm honest. I know that sounds a little weird, but I think it makes me feel better when I'm on like a stiff mattress. Like it's not like too uncomfortable. Like I like a little bit of like softness, but I also like a nice stiff bed. So that my back can just feel good on my back because I'm real. QA tester for EA, I was minimum wage. Oh no. Ah, that's not good. The place I work isn't minimum wage, luckily. Minimum wage over here is like $10 or something crazy, like $9, $10. I don't know what it is, but it's something ridiculous for like how expensive it is to live these days. Like there's no way minimum wage should be this crazy, you know what I mean? Let me see what it is. It is $10.70 is minimum wage over here in the state. That is crazy. There's no way anybody can survive off of $10. No one can survive off $7. That's crazy. Like an hour? No way. I'm lucky. There's no way. I don't make minimum wage at work. I make like $15 an hour. Which isn't the best, but it's okay. A lot of places around here are like paying like 15 to 17, maybe like even 12. But I don't know. I feel like you can't really live like with how housing is like going without another person anymore. Unless you're like a really stingy about like every penny, or you really budget like mindful budget. Like it's really hard to like afford an apartment on your own with that kind of money. So I'm hoping to get into like some more IT stuff and maybe like bring it up to like $20 an hour or something, because that would be so nice. I wouldn't have to like worry about rent for a little bit, and I know it's probably only to get more expensive, but hopefully it would like get me through the next like 3 to 4 years until the next president comes along or something. Oh, never into buying new games or figurines. Oh, yeah, I probably have to get like a studio apartment, which is like around $700 to $750, and that's like on the cheaper end. Like they go up to like $1,000 a month, around just for like a studio apartment, which is like kind of crazy. So like how little space they give you, it's like literally almost on one room besides like the bathroom, and then everything's just like, you know what a studio apartment looks like. It's all pretty much one thing. But what can you do? You know what I mean? I do want to move out soon, so I've been trying to see what, but with this economy the way it is, it is rough. Making you feel better about your rent. That's the cheapest I can find around here. It's like $750 over here, which is kind of crazy, honestly. I wish my rent was better. This area is not supposed to be like the most expensive area to live, so I don't know why it's so pricey right now. What can you do? I'm a little worried about like, looking online for someone to move in with, or like finding someone to do that with, cause my bedroom is $769. Yeah, that's like, I think it's like $750. It's like was like the lowest I saw, but it's So, yeah, that's about right for this area anyway. And I don't know. I don't know if I really want to like find someone online, because that's kind of scary, you know. Living with somebody you don't really know. Don't really have any friends to go like have happily with on apartments. And the city's only like 400 square feet. I think so. It's easily pretty small. Let me look at my app real quick actually, because I was actually looking at apartments not too long ago. I can kind of give you an idea of like the price and the square footage they have. Alright, let's see here. So, suggestions. Sorry, we don't have any suggestions for you right now. We want... I don't know. Impossible. Wait, let me hit this button. There we go. Okay, so you have exactly one listing for $700. And it comes with one bed, one bath. Yeah. Let me see. It doesn't say the square footage on it at all, which is weird. Thank you for the headphones. Yeah, it looks really small. That it looks like a hallway. From the picture, it does not look banging. And here are the pads. Maybe if it was there, but nothing beats having your own space personally. It would be nice to have my own place. Yeah. Well, it's a little better. I'm scrolling through the pictures now. Looks like the hallway was just like part of the room. Looks like there's another area, which is nice. Yeah, this place is actually really nice for the price. It's like half my paycheck. Unfortunately, I get paid every 2 weeks, and I only make like maybe like it varies depending on how many hours I get, but they send me home way too early a lot of times. So it could be anywhere between like $500 to like $800 every 2 weeks, which is not a lot of money for paying rent. That's like if there's like 2, 4, 6. I think there's like 6 weeks in a month. Maybe less. It's more like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or like more like 4.5. So like that's half my paycheck every month. With stuff included. Let me see here. Thank you for the cheap problems. Thank you for looks like they have garbage disposal. And then they have hookups, but it doesn't come with any doesn't look like it comes with a dishwasher. I probably have to call them to see what kind of amenities are included. Doesn't seem like they list if water, electricity, or usually I think electricity is paid for, or not paid for. I'd have to pay for electricity and whatever, but don't really water is included. It just doesn't really say here on the thing. I used to include water, but they changed that. Oh, gee, yeah, it's a pain in the butt to pay on top of like rent. All the other things I had to pay for. Overly sweets only, but it's alright. I think moving to Germany would cost too much. And I had to wait stuff too, you know what I mean? Like, it'd take forever to get all my stuff over. And yeah, it'd probably be pain in the ass to like move to Germany and then like I'd have to get a job over there first probably. I know it'd probably be a better country to live kind of way than the States when it comes to like LGBTQ stuff, and what can you do? Yeah, I have to learn the new language. Yeah, I know a lot of German speak English, so it probably wouldn't be like the biggest language barrier ever, but it would definitely be nice to learn a little bit of the local language so that you can like fit in a little better. Same with like pretty much anywhere moving now. Berlin, almost everyone speaks English. That's good. So the next little step, I don't think I'm drinking enough water. There we go. with the date princess beating on the auto. Yeah. I don't think I auto banned anyone. That is very big here. Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm very happy that they're so they're accepting. They're going to Europe. I love to go to Europe. Oh, I'm gonna visit at the very least. I've been thinking more and more about moving over there because the States are just not really the best place to be when it comes to like anything these days, unfortunately. But I would love to move over there for sure. How to bend is a highway in Germany where you can go 100 miles per hour. Only I'd say off of that man, that particular highway. I used to feel the need for speed when I was younger, but these days I drive like 5 over the speed limit at the very most. And oftentimes I'm like driving the speed limit and people get mad at me. And they're like, they passed me even though I'm running like 5 over sometimes. They're like, I don't know, some people are just like, have places to go or something. I don't know, like they're late and they just don't like manage their time properly or something and they just gotta get there faster. I don't know. Honestly, in my opinion, like going like 5 or 10 miles over the speed limit, you really don't get there that much faster unless you're going like an hour faster, you know? Then could you just take the train? Oh, that would be so nice. I really wish I could take trains around here. I feel like we only really have trains in like some of the really big cities, and even then we don't really have that many over here. And I know we have like a couple still functional, but I think I feel like a lot of our transportation is like kind of partially gone for it's either car or plane. That's kind of like our 2 main things over here, and I really wish we had more options than that. I mean, bus is also included in car because you can ride a bus, but our store is like 5-minute walk too. Oh, it's so nice. I learned yet, and I should focus on road. Know how to drive, hence barely any car accidents. What? That sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Their trains in Japan looks so cool. I know they're not really a big fan of foreigners, and I tried to like learn Japanese like a couple of times, but it's like really hard. It's like one of the hardest languages to like learn besides like English. If you don't already know English is pretty hard to learn. But I know Mandarin's also hard to learn. So one of like listening to that I heard you. I'm sure there's other ones that are also hard to learn, but I only really know a few words, so I picked up like a couple things. So like if I hear them speaking, I can kind of understand them. But hi mom, good morning. Hi. Thank you for the pets. I just been yapping about going to different countries and you know, hanging out today. Just big yapper today. Hi. Good to see you. I'm so glad that all of you are here. I'm gonna give you guys a big hug. So, especially how much I appreciate you guys. Big hug! I would love the winter Brad. I just need like, I want to get like an actual job before I go and down, or at least have like a decent amount of funds, you know? You know, I don't want to just like move somewhere and just like kind of get stuck there, or like, you know, not have any kind of fallback money, or you know, because you never know where you're gonna get job wise. So stretch, but big stretch. I do feel like I want to change of scenery for sure though, so I'll probably stay in this state for a while, but then I'll probably move to a more progressive state like Minnesota or something eventually, and then maybe once I get like my stuff all together and like get my life a little more sorted, I'm out of the country, which would be nice. But yeah, baby steps when it comes to that stuff. You know, I hope that it gets better, but wow, the way that the country is going, unfortunately, is not looking so good over here. But all we can do is remain positive and hope for the best. Yeah. Big tail. I don't think I've actually seen my big tail one for a while. I don't think anybody have actually activated it and like forever it feels like. I'm very happy to get to see my big tail. Sometimes I'll activate it on my own just to see my big floopy tail, but see my big floopy tail? I like it. No, it's not. You can't ride it. It's not like a roller coaster. You don't keep your arms and legs inside of the coaster all the time. I do need to change my motions a little bit. I feel like I'm a little stiffer than I used to be. When it comes to like up and down or left and right, I gotta do that. And what being, it does feel like a giant factory. I just feel like there's a lot of like little mentality here in the United States, you know? Like, unfortunately, there is a lot of progressive people, obviously, as well. But, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, really old mentality, and, like, more than half, I'd say, or maybe, well, less than half. I don't know, there's a lot in there that's, like, I'm just stuck in the past, I feel like. It was kind of unfortunate. But, like, yeah, everyone say hi to Moss. If you haven't checked out Moss, make sure to check out her channel, too. She's super cool. And she does streaming as well, so will be an Octo and Slap and everyone there. Thank you for that, pants. Me, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Can see my big floofy tail wine, yeah. I love my big floofy tail. It's so fun. I'm not sure if my hair about the pink. I like pink. It's a good color. Yeah. Amazing. We should play something for a little bit. I feel like I've been yapping for too long, unless you guys want to talk about anything in particular. Before I might play Haste for a little bit, because it feels like I haven't played it enough and I'm not very good at it, but it's really fun. Nothing could be comfy too. I feel like some of the areas, though some of the states can definitely be comfy, and they have like a lot of really beautiful like wildlife and forests and trees certain places. I want to go visit them. There's a lot of pretty places. Like even in my state there's like a lot of really pretty areas. In my state. Enjoyed the Penta TED Talk. I really hope it's not as boring as a TED Talk can be. I didn't used to listen to that one whatever it's called, that one podcast that went over TED Talks. I forget what it's called there now because I didn't so bad with names. I just know my parents is decently comfy, but they live in a smaller town. So they might be a little more and usually they accept you for whatever you are, so be then. And maybe like my follower count like up there at the top. You guys can even see what's going on with that. I've noticed I was cut off at the top there. You guys notice that too? Is that just me? Am I crazy? I might be a little crazy. Oh, it's just me. Okay, never mind. There we go. No, it's fine. I was, hi, Ashin. Welcome. You could be having a good morning this morning. I'm just hanging out. I've been yapping for almost an hour now. Just like talking about whatever. We were just going over like the country and some other things. Oh, thank you for the cheek browns and the headphones, Ashin and my AP Jalen. Thank you. And the boot back. Oh my goodness. I'm getting all of the pets today. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love living pet and boots and everything. They're pretty great. On the cheek brown. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. We should play some deeper a little bit. And I could probably yap for like forever because I'm a big yapper. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the head pads. I don't know if I'd actually want head pads in real life or not. I feel like it'd be it mess my hair too much. Maybe a little bit. I wouldn't mind if like somebody I like cheek rubbed me or like, you know. Like that stuff. Like some of the things are fine. I think unless your hands are clean. I keep a good facial getting hair routine. You want head pads? I'd give you lots of head pads, Mark, don't worry. viral. I bet they're super comfy. I would. I think give you guys like a discount massage or something, you know? I got long fingers and my, little nails, like maybe like little head massages. Wash shampoo for that. Exactly. You know, wash your hands before you touch my hair and my face. What's your upbeat string? Oh, we're trying. That's so sweet. I think all of you left me up as well. I don't think I could stream without any of you. No. Thank you. I appreciate your support, being here. Honestly, just being here is enough. You guys, anything else that you do is completely extra. I just appreciate you guys being around, and even if you can't like talk and just lurk, and you guys mean so much to me, all my streamer friends and all my followers, and you guys are so cool. And I don't think I could stream without any of you. Foodie. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm so glad I ran into everyone that I've run into. I have so many really nice streamers, so many nice people to be around, and like, I think this next Wednesday coming up, I'm gonna try to get some more people together. We'll have another chaotic Proud Movie stream. I'm gonna try to do it like every 2 weeks, get people together. I don't know how many people are actually gonna be available for it, but we'll see. We'll see who shows up. I think we're gonna do a lockdown protocol next Wednesday, or I'm gonna try to get everyone for it. So it's pretty exciting. I keep forgetting to post about it in my streamer channel, because that's where my streamer funds out. But I'm gonna post there and let them know. No, let's see. Oh god. Yeah, it was pretty chaotic last time. I didn't know if you guys were there to see it, but it was like Keaton, it was Tyrone with Matt, it was Nico, Lumi, yeah, and then it was also it was Kia, and then Swap. I think you got everyone. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. It was like having all my friends in one place. It was a little chaotic, a little crazy. I think my brain's like kind of got a little overwhelmed by all the craziness that was going on. But I think lockdown protocol will be a little different, because like there's an actual like objective game kind of deal. You know, if you know what I mean? Like Repo can just be a little goofy and crazy all over the place. Like people just like kind of run all over the map and do like all different things, and that kind of make my brain a little bit. But I'm gonna see how many people want to get together for it on Wednesday. So don't kill yourself due to like a stamina. Don't worry. I do have like a social battery that that kind of gets worn down if I have too many people around. But everyone's so lovely. Everyone's so nice to have. So like, you guys are great. So even if I have to like push myself a little bit on those days, it's okay, you know? It's only like every 2 weeks anyway. So I get a little exhausted or tired from already so many people. It's time, you know, you guys are lovely. There, I'll type it in before I forget. And how many players it is, I might keep it activating my thing. That, like, to call player count. It's gonna be a decent bit, right? And we stressed out. I've been trying to. I was thinking about not streaming today. I was feeling like so lazy this morning. Sometimes I'll like, I don't know what, I'm like, I want to, stream. But I'll also like be super tired and sleepy, and I don't know, I want to get out of bed, so I'll like go to bed for like another hour, and then I'll wake up, I'm like, I should probably do something, you know? But I don't actually know how many players locked out from the playlist. Oh, it's 8. It's up to 8 players. Okay. Okay, I just looked on the Steam. I haven't seen anyone do this one. Heroes is a good. My only really works for my Kutsune one. My bunny one doesn't really line up properly. So, Cause, oh, I'm hitting buttons on my keyboard, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just about to transform before your very eyes. Oh, while I type things out. I don't know what button I hit actually to do this. What did I hit? Was it this one? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. I think I'm doing it. There we go. Yeah, budgets are, it's a pretty color. I have a lot of pretty colors I can do. I can do like this, and then I can do this, and then I can also do this, and this, and I can also do this, and I can also do that. I have like a very expansive colors on my disposal. I can do that. Green's your favorite. It's a good one. I like the bright green as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, big bright green. I like all sorts of colors. I like things are colorful. That's why I like being able to change my hair colors and eye colors, you know. It makes me happy, you know, being able to have so many colors at my disposal. I think it was this button. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And I don't remember what my other eye color was. Oh, there it is. Nice, there we go. Alright. Yeah, it's just nice having so many. I might add some more eventually, but I got most of the colors I like in here already, and I can kind of mix and match them to make other colors. I'm old school, still enjoy silver penta. Yeah, it's a pretty classic color. The gray fox, you know, it's kind of like an off-white. It's pretty close to white, but it's more like a gray here. You know, it's a silver fox. I can also do like a dark silver, or like a really dark, just like almost black for this one. These ones are pretty cool too. Cutest gray fox. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The guys are cute as well. You guys are adorable. You talk about that, how you guys around. What was I doing again? I keep being distracted. Alright. Keep hitting that button. I really need to change that off of to a different button. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm just typing something out real quick, but we're good now. I am focused again. I just I'm going to type in that because I've been trying to type in there for a couple days, and like as soon as I'm stream, I'll be like, oh, I will to the message and we'll get some people going. Team's gonna be free for next Wednesday. Well, I always forget to type it in, so I do think it's kind of crazy how many people I can kind of get together or like some kind of collab. It makes me happy that I have so many wonderful streamers around that I can imagine how, you know, just be around me. It makes me so happy. Oh, you play potato, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good time. It's so nice. I have 70 streamer friends. It's kind of crazy how many I have, honestly. I know a lot of them have like their own thing they're doing or on like their own social stuff nowadays. But like back in the day, it was like me and like 2 or 3 other friends, and now it's like so many streamers. There's at least like, I think there's like, I don't know, there's a lot of there's at least 12, 13 people that I would consider streamer friends that I would be more than happy having around and hanging out with and just with me. It's really sweet. It's really nice. Famous walk. I don't think I'm famous. I just have a lot of lovely friends to hang out with. It's all it is. my potato, pretty damn good. I think it's like, it's my hobby, like a little bit of a community, a streamer community to like just have like friends that can eat a ton of channel and that will want to be around you and hang out and just like reach out to them and be like, hey, yeah, you want to do that? And then I'm just like, yeah, I want to hang out, I want to do something cool together. Yeah, it's just so nice. It's just it's a big difference from when we started on the channel for sure. And back in like when I very first started streaming, it was just me and like I would do some drama and then play some Slime Rancher. And then like, you know, I get like 1 viewer or 2 viewers occasionally, and then I'd be like, oh my goodness, the 1 viewer. I get like so excited to have that 1 viewer, and I was like that for like a month or 2 and to have like 1 or 2 viewers. But I met a lot of cool people, met did a lot of cool things, and it's how like grown from there. I can actually see how many like my screen's also clamped out again. Well, there we go. We almost had 210 followers. I didn't do anything too crazy for 200 followers. I feel a little bad about not doing anything too crazy, but I did make a new About Me pages. I know it's probably not like, you know, the coolest thing ever, but I did update my About Me. If you guys haven't noticed, it looked a little bit more professional, so I did work on that. I just been really exhausted with work and streaming lately, but I haven't really been able to like do anything extra for anything. And I've been trying to relax more as well, so like a lot of my free time used to go into just like muffing out more streaming stuff for streaming. Like even though when I wasn't streaming, I'd always be working on something for it. And I've been trying to spend more time for myself. And then like, you know, enjoy some relaxed time away from work, away from streaming. I'll probably do some more stuff for the channel, you know, as the channel gets bigger and things happen. So I'm always still working on stuff regardless of what milestone we had. It's really sweet. I think the one thing I did kind of come out with around 200 followers, I think it was like a little earlier than that, is that, you know, it's probably not like a big surprise for anyone, but I am trans, you know, I'm more forward about it these days than I was, because I have so many lovely trans women to like kind of support me and make me feel courage to be open about it. So I do have it in my little bottom description now, so it's I don't know, it's really nice. I have so many sweet trans girls around. It's kind of crazy. I mean, sweet people I have in that, like, you know, space now, and it's very supportive, very friendly, very pretty wholesome. We take all walks of life here on the channel. Everyone's welcome. You can be a guy, girl, somewhere in between, doesn't matter. Well, as long as you are you, you know. Honestly, I don't think it matters what's between your legs. It just matters who you are and things you do. Do with who you are, you know? The kind of people you interact with and the kind of impression you leave and the kind of smile you give on people, and I don't know, it's just, I just think that it's nice to be so happy and wholesome and so many lovely people around, you know? Makes me happy. Well, I don't know. I've been extremely lucky though. I'm not run into anyone that like strange red flags to me. Like almost everyone that I've like kind of brought in and like had on the stream and talked to has all been like really sweet, really kind, really like real people. You know what I mean? Like people who won't like hurt you or do anything that would like purposely like make you wanna be sad. So it's been really sweet. I've been like kind of buffering down on that ever since the one collab that happened, like I think it was like my 3rd month streaming or something, where like I had somebody invited that I didn't really know very well. So ever since then I've been kind of making sure I actually know the person, maybe like, you know, talk to them and hang out with them beforehand just to make sure that none of you guys are exposed to anyone that's like gonna be mean or dangerous to the environment or whatever. So gotta take care of you guys. And then also, you know, obviously we do get like bots and scammers occasionally. We haven't gotten them as much as we used to, I don't know if that's just because we're a little bigger than we were, or if it's because like they only target like people with like a certain amount of viewers. But we still get those occasionally, and you gotta be safe. Well, if anyone are like advertises in the chat, obviously they are and immediately get like warned and then potentially banned if they don't stop. So gotta keep chat safe. Gotta keep the Discord safe. You know. Alright. We should actually play something. I feel like I've been yapping for too long. I feel like we should do something. So I'm gonna play Haste for a little bit. How it's on a blast you. I haven't had them as much as I used to, which is weird. Like I get one maybe a day, but if I'm doing like a particularly long stream, like by a lot of my shorter ones, I don't see them at all, which is kind of nice. I don't know if it's just like it might maybe just target like certain like I don't know, ranges or something. I don't know how the bets work, but gotta stay safe out there, guys. Don't click on any links you don't know about. Don't add anyone on Discord that you don't know properly, or have that too. Just be safe. If someone acts strange, just be wary that sometimes their accounts can be hacked, and not to click on any links or listen to any crazy things. I've had friends out there where they had like a trusted friend like get hacked, and then like, you know, they message someone with the hacked account and they're like, yo, I need help with this or that, and I'm struggling with this, and they like make them feel bad and end up like trying to help them or send them money, and then their account gets compromised. So just be really careful and that kind of stuff. If someone acts different and talks different and you're like, yeah, anything like that, it could be potentially a problem for their account, and so it should be safe. They gotta be safe here on Twitch and also on this board. So clankers, yeah, I bought some clankers. Yeah, we should get that. We're at the buy some limb from them. I mean, they bought them and sent them to the shadow room. Anyway, we're gonna play some Haste. It's gonna be a lot of fun because I love running really fast and going really speedy. I think it's some good music on us, so we're gonna throw Unify for now, and then we'll bring up the game for you. It's a ton of fun to watch and also a ton of fun to play. I was watching Kiku and Tyra play it, and then I had it on my wish list for a while, and it finally went on sale. So I'm like, I'm gonna pick that up while it's on sale because it's a ton of fun. Alright, let me bring it up on screen for you guys. Yeah, probably hear it by now. Bingo. Right, so we are playing Haste. My big ass tail is in the way. Give me a second. There we go. We'll make that smaller for now. I just don't like it. I remember seeing like half the screen if it's like massive. And I mean, it's already been like at least 10 minutes with my giant tail, so you guys do not have to such me. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I figured like what it takes to crash, so like then it froze my minion was like kind of freaking out for a little bit. Um, I don't know why. I didn't think case was going to take that much of my computer processing power. Gosh darn it. I can't play anything with Dave guys, I swear. The computer just like comes out immediately on like looking incredibly. Well, just the two of them so far, but gosh darn it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're updating the video or something, or maybe they released an update that isn't so good or something, and I gotta update again. Cause I didn't see them release a new driver fairly recently, so maybe I gotta do something with that. I don't know, but it's weird. I don't know why they why it's been clogging out what's the code my internet. Yeah. Yeah, it does do that, unfortunately. It does bug it out, does leak it out. It makes like all of my stuff kind of freak out. But for sure, like it kind of like freezes everything, and then like once it's done, like freaking out, like it'll kind of just go work with the processes along the way. Good thing I mix it up and everything is sort of still working. I think we might have to play a little bit. Something a little less PC intensive, I guess, which is a little annoying. And I'm really hoping to play on the one game that looks like a ton of fun. Oh yeah, yo, should we play? We were gonna do more fishing, but I feel like I've been fishing and the time. I know, mods. It is real sad. I really wanted to play it too. Gosh darn it. What can you do, Dar? I'm worried though, cause like it didn't used to play the yapping stream. It could just be a yapping stream today. We could just yap. I don't know how much more I can yap about, unless you guys have anything specific you want to talk about, like topic wise, or anything you guys are interested in, and anything cool you guys have been doing lately. I can yap for, I can yap for quite a bit, but I feel like I do kind of like get distracted after a while. I'm looking through different games I could potentially play. I was really hoping to play that one this morning when I turned the PC on, or when I loaded up everything. Right to the attendance can pray to Omnision. I'm not sure who that is, but hopefully it will fix my computer problems. I don't think praying will do much, but you never know. I mean, let's check. Oh, is there an update going on? I hope not. Machine gun. Yeah, I think I do need a little bit of a machine gun in my life. I don't know why. Happy's country. Thank you. I do feel like I definitely need more casual games to play alone and just like hanging out. Sorry guys, I'm more congested in the morning and I haven't like drinking any tea or anything. If anything, I made it worse by drinking a glass of milk. I know like there's some things about dairy that are like really the best, and a lot of people try to like cut dairy out or whatever, but I drink like a glass of milk like once a day. I really like milk. I drink 2%, and I don't really mind the milk either, but I don't think I can drink skim milk. Skim milk just doesn't taste very good. Imagine if I put it in stuff like my coffee or something, I wouldn't really be able to notice the difference too much. But like on its own, I don't know if I could drink that kind of milk. Probably not the best for you to like always eat dairy products all the time, but I think yogurt is really good for you, and that's a dairy product, you know? So, I don't know. In particular, it's probably not the most healthy, but as long as you're Yeah, I love 2%. 2%'s my jam. Songs finally coming up, still wanting to get unloaded, ready to head home. Also waiting to get unloaded. Hopefully you'll get unloaded soon. Not though. It stinks you have to wait around for that. You're also lactose intolerant. Oh no, I'm not lactose intolerant. Luckily. Sorry, it was clearing my throat again. I get so much congestion in the morning when I wake up. I don't know why. My voices are much deeper. And then, there's, soya cooking and milk Gilberts. It sounds pretty good. I really like Greek yogurt on some. I'm kind of like a big Greek yogurt eater. It's so good for you, too. Like, you can put, like, fruit in there, or, like, maybe some oats in there or something. I do like almond milk as well. It's just so pricey, you know? It feels like way too expensive for how little you get. And, normally milk is cheaper and you get so much more of it, you know? So it's kind of one of those unfortunate things that, I might, like, try the healthier options if they weren't so expensive and didn't have, like, so little as much. But, sometimes I just like the 2% milk, and just to keep it simple, I'll drink it. I'll put it in my coffee. I'll just drink a glass of it. Cows make a lot of milk. Yeah, there's also a lot of cows out there, from what I know. So my cows, a lot of milk. How almond milk is even made, I don't know what they do for it. They like milk the almond. Like, I think there's like a certain process they do. I didn't look in that. I've done that before, so I can't be too hard. Bowling playing. Sorry, guys. That's not being sus, but I actually don't know how they milk on that. Not on then. I think I knew at one point. Okay. Yeah, I only get sauce occasionally, guys, but it's either like if my friends are like sauce, like which it's just like me and Cheeky in a room or something, and we're both like being sauce, so it's very easy for me to get that. So sometimes I'll just I'll hear something I can't help myself. All right. Apparently, it takes 3 to 4 years to make a viable almond crop. Quite a bit of time for almonds to be made. Yeah, so the almond milk is made by soaking raw almonds in water, then boiling them with fresh water until smooth. The mixture is strained to nut milk bag or cloth to separate the liquid and the almond pulp, resulting in creamy, nutty milk. Alright, so that is how almond milk is made, guys. You guys did not know how it was made. No, it's not clip. No. What's a bad one that clap? My goodness, that was like forever memorialized. I mean, it's true, but like, that doesn't mean much. Being size, yeah, easily. This is 18 plus stream, guys. Sorry for all, not children. Yeah, a lot of my friends are kind of PG, so but I do also have friends that are like 18 plus as well. I mainly just do it as like a principle because it's not like a more mature audience, and I feel like kids can be a little crazy, and I don't want any like children running around in chat. It can be free sus too. So, yeah, me too. I can be really fast when the when it's right to me the right way or whatever. Enjoy now, Marco. Don't believe that might come low. Well, I just want cross-eyed person. I'm not worried about it. Oh. Alright, what else to talk about? I mean, there's like so many different types of milk out there. Isn't there? Like, there's like oat milk, There's like almond milk. I'm assuming like all like the oats and other things are made the same way. I'm assuming if they just kind of like soak it in water and then they remove the pulp or whatever. Wow, I feel like that would probably be the easiest way to do it for like most nuts or whatever. So I'm assuming that whole milk is similar to all the almond, but most sort of one milk going on out there. You know, it's not really milk, is it? I mean, like you know what I mean? Like, they call it milk, but is it really? Are they really milking anything? I feel like they're just kind of like soaking it in water and then straining it. I feel like that's just like almond water, you know? Like, that's what it really should be called. Like, the coconut water? Yeah, exactly. Coconut water, that doesn't, it's not like lying to you or anything about if it's milk or something. Oh, that's like coconut water, so it can be like almond water too, right? I mean, it don't sound as good now, I suppose. You know, water is so, it is tasty. I heard crack open the coconut and just like drink that bad boy. I don't know if I get cracked open though, but there's coconuts are pretty tough. The one I like is oat milk, with a little bit of almond milk. Oh, sometimes I buy almond milk on occasion just to have in my refrigerator because it doesn't really go bad very fast, you know what I mean? So like, sometimes I'll have that in there when it's just me because like despite the price, if it's just me at home, I don't really drink like a ton of milk. Like I do, if I want something and let's say I'm out of regular milk, I'll drink the almond milk and like a back to if it doesn't expire or, you know, sometimes my milk will go back. It's kind of like this weird thing because like if I get a gallon of milk and it's just me, I'd be able to drink most of it before it goes bad, but it usually goes bad in like 2 weeks or something, which is kind of not a lot of time. And if you're not careful and you don't look at like the expiration on it, sometimes it could be like even earlier than that. And it's kind of crazy what they sell something about like they're usually expiring. But something like coconut and rice water that was really refreshing. That doesn't sound too bad. I'm open to try pretty much anything, honestly. You know, I'll try it a couple times. Like the first time, if I don't like it, maybe I'll try it again. I just still don't like it, then I know that, you know, that wasn't for me. But I'll try anything like once or twice. If it's like particularly disgusting, I probably won't put it back in my mouth the second time. You know, but if it's like kind of alright or kind of like meh or kind of like not the best, then I might try it again. But if it's like, oh, this is disgusting, why'd they eat that? I'm probably not gonna eat it again. Or drink it. You always got me when I tried to pick up the slice of carrot cake. It was going to expire that day. Oh my goodness. See, that's crazy stuff that some places do. Like Walmart, I've seen Walmart and Aldi's do that, unfortunately. I've been to both those places and I really check on those expiration dates for some of the stuff. Like they'll put like stuff that's about to expire in the front, so sometimes I'll like go and reach in the back and look for something that's that's like weird. I sometimes reach in the back for something to see if I can get like an expiration date that will last longer for me, just so that I can like have it for a little longer before it goes bad. Some stuff is kind of okay after the expiration date. There's actually like Best Buy dates versus expiration. But some things you just can't really trust it after the expiration date, like milk and dairy products and some other things. You don't really want to like they'll start to get like sour and chunky, and then you're like, ew, I don't want doing this, you know. So definitely gotta be careful with dairy and egg stuff about with expiration dates for sure. Some things have like a Best Buy date, which doesn't technically mean that's bad. It just means that its like quality has been degraded, and it doesn't technically mean that it's like completely like gone. Like sometimes like bread will go stale because it's been out for too long. That's about to expire. And depending on what kind of bread it is, if it's like fresh bread, you have to be careful with it because it could start growing mold pretty fast. So just keep an eye on it, make sure there's no spots on it or anything. But there are certain foods that don't really expire, which are a little sus, or don't like they'll go bad, but they won't really like hurt you if you eat them, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of the processed foods like Best Buy dates, unfortunately, and or like canned stuff. things like that, like how that's frozen and that longer than my fat. You have to be careful though with cans if they're easily and they don't happen until like very long time, but they can swell up. So if you see any cans with like that looks a little different than it, or if it looks like it's like swollen or anything like that, you don't want to eat the can like that because probably has like botulism in it. Very gotta be careful. But yeah, just stay safe out there with your food, guys. Don't eat anything suspicious. Don't eat gas station sushi. To make sure to check expiration dates for particularly harmful foods like sushi and egg and milk and other products that could be bad for you if you eat it. Gas stations, yeah, it's unfortunately a real thing that exists. I've heard some nightmare stories about it. People eating it, so I would not recommend the gas station sushi. Yeah, I think anything from a gas station, you kind of like have to take like a little bit of you know what I mean? Like you're eating at a gas station, right? You kind of have to like expect a little bit of stuff from their food. Like this isn't gonna be fresh. This isn't gonna be good for me. So you gotta be kind of like mindful about what you're putting in your body and like just understand that this may make you sick. Even less food about the truck stop. I bet I know some truck stops can be really nice, but also like some of them can be real sus for vegan. I make my own food? Yeah, I make most of my own food as well. It's always best to have your own food cooked from home. I also cook quite a bit at home. It's pretty nice to have your own food. Like your own food that like you can like kind of know what it is, and take care of yourself a little better that way. I don't have to worry about other people's expiration. Sometimes you can't really help it. You gotta grab something on the go, or do something like that. And it's okay. It's okay to get food occasionally out. Situation kind of calls for it occasionally. Either you're like a super big lazy bones, or you're in a position where you can't really make food, and either one is fine. And then you just have to be careful with what you're eating and what you're putting into yourself. And you are what you eat. You know what I mean? So you could technically eat bad food. I'm not telling you to eat bad food, guys, right now. This is not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is that you could technically eat food that's not really good for you. As long as you're taking like your same amount of calories every day, you won't gain weight. You might feel very uncomfortable and have like some not so friendly side effects from doing something like that. But if you gotta do what you gotta do, just survive or whatever. But a lot of our foods that are bad for you are really calorically dense, so it's very easy from those kind of foods to like immediately cap out your like daily calorie value in such a small thing. And that's why we have like an overweight problem. I was like, you go fast food and you eat like anything on the menu that's like 1,400 calories or something crazy like that, and that's like more than half your daily value in just like one thing there. Last time I had fast food, it gave me salmonella. No, not the salmonella. Oh my goodness, I do fast food occasionally. I try not to fast food all the time. Sometimes I'll get like a breakfast sandwich from like Starbucks, or when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'll get like a breakfast sandwich. They have like an egg and sausage, and like sometimes I'll have like a croissant. They're pretty good. I don't think that's too bad. It's just breakfast food, Probably not the best for me, but I don't do it all the time, just when I'm desperate. I haven't done anything on the way to work. I think gas stations here that sell minced wrapped soup and bread. What? No. You cannot eat raw pork, guys. You do not put minced raw pork and bread. That's not good. No. Yeah, potato. Don't eat raw pork, guys. You gotta cook pork. That's the preferred way of eating that. Well, same with steak. Steak can be like a little underdone, but you have to make sure to heat it up to a certain temperature. you don't want to let it sit for too long. But and if you want to eat, and honestly, with any kind of food that's cold, um, unless it's like supposed to be served cold, if it's like kind of meat or anything that's like normally served warm, you don't want to heat it back up to like 160 degrees at the very least before eating it. So like popping in the microwave usually does that because it like kills all the bacteria or whatever. Or but if you're gonna warm it up in like a pan or something, you want to make sure to get a good temp on it before eating it. Um, but yeah, you is right off though. Never eat minced Bradford on a sandwich. That's crazy. We only eat cooked beef and food pork. Or if it's at a place that's actually knows how to cook meat properly, you know. I don't know. I know there's like people out there that only like to eat raw stuff, like some crazy individuals. I am gonna be very closed-minded when it comes to eating raw food, depending on what it is. Like if it's like raw steak and raw beef and raw pork, that's not good. Don't eat that, guys. I don't care if it's like specially cured or whatever, especially done or you should not eat raw food. Humans are not meant to eat raw foods. We're meant to cook foods. That's just how our body is. And no matter what people tell you, you can eat raw tuna, raw fish is fine. As long as it's prepared and like refrigerated properly and then cow. Like that fish is okay to eat raw, right? But don't eat raw wet pork and raw beef, please. My vegetables froze raw. Oh, I'm talking about meat stuff. You can eat the type that you eat, but any vegetable raw. I know some of them might be a little rough on your system if you don't cook them now. But I think our bodies just kind of adapted to eat cooked food, and it like kind of digests things better. All right, so there's this thing out there, right, about eating raw stuff. Eating vegetables. I think eating raw vegetables is fine, right? But you can also cook them and eat them. Because the way our body works, right, is when I eat something that's raw or isn't cooked, it will like digest it, and the raw version of the food will have all these like vitamins and nutrients in it that would maybe be cooked out as you cook it, but our body can't really digest it very well because it's not cooked properly, and our body's used to eating cooked things. So like when it eats it, all of those nutrients don't actually get into your body anyway. So when you do cook something, it might lose a little bit of your nutrients and value, but your body's able to absorb all of it a lot more efficiently. So you actually get more out of it when you cook something. Obviously there are some things that are just really good to eat raw, and it's fine for you to eat, and it's not gonna really hurt you. So like take that with a grain of salt, obviously. Like you can just eat carrots and celery and that kind of stuff, like no problem there. I think in general that humans have developed to eat things cooked, so good to do that whenever you can. It's also safer because you like kill the bacteria and that you cook in something. So have a garden. I love having a garden. Oh, there's nothing like having like fresh tomatoes and peppers and things like that. They're so nice. They make me happy. I wish I could have my garden again. I miss my garden. I've been trying to miss my parents a lot. Then we have the area for my garden again, but they don't really want to deal with it, I guess. And we're always like, we'll just get the vegetables from the market, and I'm like, oh, I'd love to help tend to a garden. I love gardening. It's like one of my favorite pastimes. When I did it, it's been a while since I got to garden our mail too. It's kind of makes me sad. But it's okay. I don't know if I'll be able to garden for a while now, especially if I get like an apartment. I don't think there's gonna be like a lot of area to have a garden, and owning a house is kind of like a dream, but I don't know. I'd have to get like a much better job to even like think about affording something like that. Gardening is lovely. Yeah, I'd love to own like a nice like country house. Well, not country, but like out in the like somewhere where I have like enough space but isn't too far away from the civilization. So you like drive in the town and get some place, but also have like enough room to like garden and have like a yard and like kind of have a little bit of privacy too. Have like a nice view maybe. I don't know. It would be nice to have like a place like that, but housing is so expensive these days, and I don't know. I don't think I have to make a lot more to think about that as an option for me. Um, balcony gardens or a thing if you have one. Um, I'll have to think about it. I don't know if the place I'll end up getting will have a balcony or not, but that would be kind of cool. The partially grown one, so it's not just a seed for $5. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I think partially grown plants are kind of nice because like they're already kind of started for you, and then you just gotta plant them or transfer them over. Hey, gardening, you plants all they mean. They still decided to. No, but they don't. Uh, I love gardening. I think your plants may like you might be missing something. Just you gotta take real good care of them. Have you elementary you could buy them already? I don't know if I could fit elementary anywhere. But do you think are they small? Elementaries like can they pretty small like lemons when they're tiny, or do they have to grow big? I'm large that big lemon trees are. Let me look them up. Lemon tree. These are kind of big. Oh, this one's not too big. It looks kind of like a bush. This one. Some of them are bigger, some of them look smaller. Think they're small variety. Yeah, but I seen this one looks like a potted plant one. Looking at right now. Look, well, it'd be kind of nice to have something like that. Yeah, you gotta go extra code. You got, depending on what plant it is, some plants are like really hardy and grow pretty much anywhere, or like have any type of conditions, but some of them require a little extra love. You gotta pull certain things, like make sure there's no weeds around it to strangle the roots. You gotta make sure to give it the right kind of nutrients, to let, like the right amount of sunlight, the right weather conditions. Like sometimes if you have outdoor plants and like let's say a frost, sometimes it can kill the plants or hurt them. So you gotta like cover your plants up or bring them inside during certain weather conditions. Sometimes you can't do that obviously if you have like them in a little bit of like a garden or whatever, but yeah, it's just you gotta be careful with some of them. My tomato plants love to steal the shower. It has hundreds as covering the other plants. Oh, yeah, some tomato plants just love hiding themselves everywhere and just like taking up the entire place. If I had a tomato plant similar to that, it would just like grow literally everywhere. I had to keep tying it up. Let me spike tomatoes. What time is it? Let me see. Yeah, but maybe like from there 5-10 minutes and I'll probably call it for this morning. But I think I'll get ready for work unfortunately, but it's really nice to see happen about plants and whatever. And I love plants. I used to have my own little patchy garden. Thank you for the head pass. I used to be part of the gardening club, which let me have like my own little plot of land. Everyone like got their own little like garden plot, and you could like plant stuff in there. You had enough room for like quite a bit of stuff. You could put like peppers and you could do like but no potato, not potatoes. Potatoes got like their own little thing. But you could do strawberries. Yeah, I was in a gardening club. It was so fun. I was part of the gardening club for like 2 or 3 years, I think. Yeah, they hosted it at this one hospital over here. They had like these gardening areas, and I was part of it. And it was like me and a bunch of other people, like the young adults were doing it. And it was a ton of fun. Sometimes I go in and I have like water the plants for everyone during the days that like were particularly hot. I would like drive in and I'd water the plants for everyone. I get like the hose out and I'd sprinkle the water on the plants. It was super fun. I missed my gardening club. I think it either closed down But I think that's what happened. I think they shut down the gardening club program or whatever. But it was so fun, and like a lot of the vegetables and stuff got donated to the hospital to use, and then some of the rest of them would go to you could bring home, so you to have for yourself. So it was that's really nice. I got tons of vegetables from that, like a ton of homemade or fresh vegetables. And yeah, it was really nice for everybody to be in for a while. I had a lot of fun. I even did gardening for my school. I was in a technical school and they had this really big garden that they started out, and I helped with that. Was I got a little overwhelming though, because it was just like me and two other people for this like massive field, and I unfortunately wasn't able to help them after a while because like it was just too overwhelming. They needed more people, and I kept telling them that. But yeah, I'd have to pick like weeds for like huge amounts of field, and I just couldn't do it on my own. And there was too much sun beating down on me for too long, and well, watching the bees collect pollen to see if comfy it is. I prefer like enough for me to be able to take care of, but not like an entire field's worth of plants. It's for a girl. I think like a plot of land is fine. It's enough for me to take care of, you know. Well, I don't know. I love plants. They're so nice. I love being able to nurture them. I love different types of peppers and tomatoes. Like strawberries are so cool. And then there's like certain things you have to worry about with like bugs. I'd also grow like dill, like like the dill pickle dill, in my garden as well, because the smell of dill actually will make the bugs not want to bite your other plants. So I'd have like some dill plants and mix them with my like tomatoes and my peppers, like here and there. And they grow like so fast and like so well. So like you can get like a ton of dill plants so fast. Bumblebees are my favorite. I love bumblebees as well. They're so nice. I'm glad that they're doing a little better than they were. I know they've gone extinct for a little while. But they're so sweet. They're so nice. Like they protect honey. They make honey. I really hope that they stay strong and stay going. I know there's a lot of other meaner bees that don't really produce honey, and they're just kind of hurting their ecosystem a bit. Thankfully, I don't have much bugs, but being in a bug for me probably helps with that a little bit. That's good. Yeah. I did get a couple like bugs eating some plants, so that's why I planted some dill, and I helped ward off a lot of the bugs that didn't like the smell. So I got my plants nice and protected. You have to be real careful with the plant because it will grow kind of invasively if you accidentally just you plant too many seeds or something, because it'll move real fast. You gotta grow plant it where you want it and just kind of like careful that you don't plant too much. Oh, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit, guys. So I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I've been yapping for a little too long. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna hop off. It's almost been 2 hours where we've been just yapping, so I'm gonna see if anybody's streaming. I don't know if anyone's on this early, but I appreciate you guys coming in, me yapping with me, and just hanging out and chatting. I'm sorry we didn't play anything today, but we'll figure something out for the next time I stream. Let me see who's on right now. Anybody streaming? I don't see anyone on, unfortunately. None of my friends are on streaming. Normally, I don't get like a whole lot of people this early in the morning, unfortunately. Like, I don't find time to have anywhere for you guys to go. I'm sorry. But, if you guys want to check out Sylvie or anyone else, I have my streamer friends. I also have like them suggested in my About Me below somewhere. So check them out if I'm not streaming. Could definitely check them out and see if they're streaming soon, sometime today. I know Slash streamed around too. So it'll be sometimes streams around like 9 Eastern. I don't really know everyone else's types. Judge also streams in the morning quite a bit. Normally he streams around like 9 or 10 in the morning as well every day. Not every day, but on a day. So definitely check out Judge Friends. She's down there somewhere. If you guys want to check out any of my friends, just hang, check them out, follow them, give them some love. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off. Bye, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna give you guys a hug and I'm gonna go get some rest before work. I think I just need to get ready, actually. I need to do my clothes and everything and do a couple things before I leave, so... bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh no, it's happening again, guys. The stop streaming button's not working. Okay, I guess I can't stop the stream. I guess we're just stuck here forever. I'm just gonna hit the X button. That should do it, right? Yeah, I want to shut down